I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for her exact address.
Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. When I first saw this, I wasn't sure if it was true coming from a confirmed source. There's a lot of fake news in the game. This video is about Gervonta Tank Davis, and I have an update for you all. Now, reports have come out that make it fully official when it comes to Gervonta Davis. This is information that I will contain, stay tuned to the end, that directly affects one of, if not the biggest name in the sport of boxing right now. However, I'm not going to jump to conclusions here, but I do want to show you exactly what's being reported. And of course, then and only then, I'll give you guys the Boxingego thoughts. So buckle up. Let's get it in. This is what went on. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. I got a breaking scoop. TMZ Sports has an exclusive that Gervonta Davis has finally been arrested after weeks-long search. Gervonta Davis is currently in police custody 2 weeks after officials put out a warrant on his arrest over DV allegations. A spokesperson for the Miami Gardens department says that Gervonta was scooped up on Wednesday. U.S. Marshals were involved in the search for the undefeated boxer, but the circumstances surrounding how he was ultimately tracked down, it remains unclear at this time. As TMZ previously reported, authorities in the 305 announced January 14th, 31-year-old was wanted on 3 charges, which, if you follow my channel, I already went over. And this is, if not, a better indication of why you should be subscribed to me so you don't miss a thing. Officials said it stemmed from an allegation with a woman at a local gentleman's club. The woman, who claimed she had an intimate relationship with Tank for 5 months, said the boxer approached her while she was working at this establishment at 4:15 a.m. late October. The woman said that Tank grabbed her, pulled her by her hair, and so on and so forth. So she told the cops Tank forcefully escorted her down a stairway to the parking garage. And again, I went over all of this stuff. Once they were in the parking area, she said Tank then released her. She ran towards her coworkers for safety. The woman, who cops did not identify, went to the local station 2 days later and filed a report. Officials stated the lead detective obtained some kind of reviewed footage that corroborates key elements of her story. Prior to his arrest, Tank was sued by a woman on Halloween over the same altercation. This alleged assault, it derailed Tank's fight with Jake Paul, as we know. So that is the latest for all you sleuths, all you detectives, and it is time for the Ego thoughts. Now, my opinion has not changed one bit, one iota. I still feel exactly the same as what I said before. The bottom line is we live in a country where they say it is guilty until proven innocent. But judging by the reactions from the media, from boxing fans, we know that is not the case, and it's almost guilty until you're proven innocent, not innocent until proven guilty. For me, I told you guys from jump, this is Tank's beef. This is not my legal case. I am not a cop. I am not 12. I am not a federale. I'm not with the FBI, ATF, none of them. So we're going to see how this plays out. I'm not going to pass judgment. I don't know the girl. I don't know what allegedly went on, and I haven't seen the tape. So the bottom line is you have a lot of content creators, and this is why I tell you guys, there's a lot of low quality content that is being put out, and it's just meant to shock and clickbait you, and people will put out all types of storylines. But if you did a simple Google search, you'll see these storylines aren't even true, right? There's storylines, Tank's facing eviction or tax problems. His home got raided like he Diddy or something. Take that. And then come to find out, there's nothing to support any of these things. So TMZ, they are on top of it. I do believe he has been apprehended based on their report, but that's all we know. Does he get out on bail? Will they let him bond out? I don't know. And you notice, even with TMZ, they be clickbaiting, but you notice when they don't know the information, they don't fill in the blanks. It was like, at this time, we don't know how he was tracked down, which is somewhat of the journalistic integrity that is lacking in the sport of boxing. Everybody else, they'll wait for the report from TMZ to come out, and then they'll start ad-libbing and acting like they knew this was happening. They knew this was the outcome. They knew what was going on. And in all actuality, they ain't no So it is what it is. I find this particular storyline to be very interesting because, again, you got a lot of people who are claiming to be in the know, but then why did TMZ break the story? If you know so much, why did you not break the story and get all the clicks to yourself, or at least the initial early impressions? So for me, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully you guys are happy that Tank has been apprehended. You have people, content creators and stuff like, Tank, turn yourself in. And it's funny because a lot of these dudes pretend that they're street dudes, but then they were quick to snitch, right? DJ Academics put out a video urging fans to collect some kind of 10K reward for snitching on Tank's whereabouts. What part of hip hop is that? What part of the game is that? What part of being from the streets and being a street dude? You guys let me know what part of the game that is and what code that y'all follow, because I found that to be weird that people were meddling and getting involved in a case that really didn't have nothing to do with them, and they were interjecting themselves in a snitchery type of way. Like, yeah, Tank, turn yourself in before this gets worse. Yeah, Tank, oh my gosh, you're going to get in a shootout. Just surrender, Tank. Like, what is going on in urban culture, in hip-hop culture, where you could be Tekashi, you could be Gunna, you could snitch, and it's not even frowned upon anymore. So, again, it's not defending Tank. I'm just speaking from the heart, letting you know what it is. He has to deal with whatever caused this situation. And, you know, he got a team. He got a legal team. I'm sure he'll do it. So I don't have any other updates. Let me know what you think. Tank has officially been apprehended, and I know that'll make the Tank haters happy. For more boxing news, subscribe.